Welcome to Inside the Studio with Greg Wurth. In this episode, I'm going to use the same session as some of the previous videos I've done. It's Cold Sweat by Jeremiah Mountain, so I'm sure you're familiar with it by now. I'm super excited because at NAMM I found out that my friend Avedis, he partnered up with PSP to basically turn his famous E27 EQ into a plugin version. So I knew that if he was going to allow it to be transformed into a plugin, it must be great. So I just downloaded the demo and I figured that I would shoot a quick video and capture my experience trying it out for the first time. So just to start, I wanted to see what it sounds like on the stereo bus. So for now, I'll bypass the Moog EQ that I had and give this a try. So right off the bat, just, quick settings. That's what I like about this EQ is that it's super simple to use. It takes you about 5 seconds to start twisting knobs and you got a great sound. So that's translating with the plugin here. So basically just, my instinct, I wanted to check out the 20K, 20 kilohertz setting here, and I added about 2 dB. So it lifted some nice air and it wasn't harsh. And also about 5K6, almost 2 dB boost, and then a little bit of boost at 63, and it just fattened it up. It doesn't drastically alter the character of the song, but it took away a lot of the dullness and accentuated the frequencies. So I think that's really cool. I was able to watch the demonstration on PSP's website, so I realized that they actually have this cool feature. If you hit this ×2 button, it actually gives you another module per channel. So basically you have 3 more bands to mess with. So that's really cool. So let's give that a try, and I'll add some more tweaks based on these settings that I've already got here. What's this blood on my So that's really cool. I mean, if most of you know, this EQ is like $1,200, so it's a lot of people's dreams, including mine, to own some. So having one, let alone 4, is pretty amazing. So with this, I think it's really cool. I was able to add a little bit, almost 7K here, and bring out the snare a little bit more, as where the 28K here was putting some air on the overall track, which kind of brightened up the cymbals nicely. And then adding a little 82 here, it put a little bump more in the range where the bass was sitting. So I think that's really cool. Okay, so the next thing is this PA11, which it seems to be another module for some gain staging, things like that, which is cool. I see an output knob here, which if you noticed when I started boosting frequencies, it raised the overall level, so you can come here and dial that back to balance it out. And it looks like there's a drive knob here, and I'm guessing this is a filter, which is very useful. and you got another 28K switch here, phase, and it looks like you can remove the op amp. And I'm not really sure what this is, so I don't want to get in too much detail. I don't want to give you guys any false information here. So maybe if you check out on their website, it'll explain this a little more. Okay, so this is also another really cool feature I realized is mid-side mode here. So basically it lets this control the mid and this control the side, so you can do processing that way, which, you know, obviously you can't do in the hardware version unless you have like a mixed satellite by Vertigo Sound or something like that to allow you to do processing in that way in the analog realm. All right, so let's see what this sounds like when we're processing in mid-side mode. Let me zero these out here. So I think we have to unlink these. Unlink it here so that I can individually control the mids and the sides. So, well, I guess right off the bat, this is kind of going to be useful to me. Let me disengage this Pro Q2 so it can give an example. I'll run a little filtering on the sides and see how that sounds. What's this blood on my hands? Oh, I don't understand. Oh, where have I been? Forgive me for... So that's pretty cool. It does a similar effect. So that's very useful. Let me go further and we'll process this with the EQ on the sides as well. So maybe start with adding some air on the sides. What's this blood on my hands? Oh, I don't understand. Oh, where have I been? Forgive me for my sins. Forgive me for my sins. Forgive me for my sins. So that's kind of cool. It was a little harder to hear here, you know. There's a lot of information in the center with the cymbals and stuff. So I felt like 20K was nice at a little bump, and then this brought out the guitars a little bit at 4K6 on the sides, because the lead guitar is pretty drastically panned hard left and right. So this will grab that. So let's check out the mids. What's this blood on my hands? Oh, I don't understand. Oh, where have I been? Forgive me for my sins. Forgive me for my sins. Forgive me for my sins. What's this blood on my hands? So that's kind of cool. I added a little 28K on the mids, and then I grabbed the snare a little bit at the 3K8 area, and then boosted a little 63 hertz. So it's really cool. And if you notice, I was bypassing this in different areas. It actually, it's very helpful. You can do a global bypass either here or turn off the unit here, but it's very helpful to be able to disengage these individually, so you can kind of hear what everything sounds like with just taking this module out of the circuit. So that's about it. I need to learn a little bit more about this module here, because there's some things I don't really understand, but this is a really impressive plugin, and I'm super excited that they did this. And I want to give a shout out to Avedis and also my friend Jeff Watson, who works over there. And those guys are great, and they're always helpful. So if you guys have any questions about this, you can either hit them up or PSP, I'm sure. And yeah, thanks for watching, and make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel and my newsletter on my website, and I'll check you out next time.